So in the last lecture, after understanding de Broglie's hypothesis, according to de Broglie's hypothesis, electron should be considered as a wave but not as a particle. And after understanding Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, according to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, we cannot accurately and simultaneously determine the position of the electron and the velocity of the electron. But in the case of Bohr's model of atom, we used to exactly determine the velocity of the electron and the radius of the electron, but that is not the case. Agreed? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So according to quantum model, we will be defining a region around the nucleus where we will be seeing the electron. Okay. The probability of finding the electron in that particular region will be maximum. In that region, it can be present anywhere. We won't pinpointly locate that the electron will be present at this particular distance from the nucleus. Okay, we will be saying the electron will be confined to that region. In that region, it can be anywhere and it will be in the form of a wave. It won't be in the form of a particle, it will be in the form of a wave. As it is in the form of a wave, scientist called Schrodinger, he has given a mathematical equation to represent the waveform of the electron, denoted by symbol psi. What is psi? Psi is representation of the electron in the form of a wave. If you solve psi, if you solve for psi, you will be getting some numbers. The solutions of the equation, they are called as quantum numbers. Okay. What does quantum number give information about? They give information about energy of the electron, the size of the orbital in which they are present. There is no longer concept of orbit, there is concept of orbital. Okay, they will give information about the size of the orbital in which they are present, or the region of the electron in which it is present. They also give information about the shape of the orbital. Okay, there are different shapes of the regions in which electron is present. So ये जो quantum numbers है, they give information about size, they give information about energy of the orbital, they give information about shape of the orbital. Orbital, whenever I say orbital, you need to understand it as the region of the electron, or the region in which the electron will be present in the form of a wave. Agreed? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. They also give information about the magnetic nature of the electron. Magnetic nature of the electron ka matlab kya hai? We will understand that, don't worry. And they give information about the angular momentum of the electron. What is angular momentum of the electron according to de Broglie? Sorry, according to Bohr?
NH by 2 pi.
MVR is equals to NH upon 2 pi. That is for single electron species. We will try to understand what should be the angular momentum for the multi-electronic species whenever it is present inside the orbital. Okay. Okay. So ये जो psi है, now the electron is a three-dimensional entity. It can be present around the nucleus in a three-dimensional way. So psi is a function of three coordinates, x, y, and z, which are Cartesian coordinates. You can also represent any point in space with the help of spherical coordinates or polar coordinates given by r, theta, and phi, where r is the distance of that particular point from the origin. Theta and phi are angles made by the radius vector with any of the two axes. In general, we will be taking that with y-axis and x-axis. Okay? Okay. What is psi square? Psi is the representation of electron in the form of a wave. Psi square gives us information about probability density. Psi square function jo hai, it gives information about probability density. Mass density is nothing but mass upon volume. Similarly, probability density is probability upon volume. So if I want to calculate probability of finding electron in a given region, I need to multiply the probability density in that particular region with its volume. Then I can find the probability of finding the electron in that particular region. Agreed? Okay. Any doubt in that? ठीक है. यहाँ पे और एक पार्ट ऐड करने वाला हूँ. साई जो है साई स्क्वायर, फॉर साई स्क्वायर वी डू दैट mod साई स्क्वायर, because probability should always be positive. Okay, probability should always be positive. In order to have a positive value, I am taking this as mod of psi square. Okay. In general, if you see any standard book, you will be seeing that as mod psi square rather than simply psi square, in order to have positive values of the probability. Probability can never be negative, right?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
sir, but squares are always positive, so
Okay, squares are always positive, yeah?
hi, sir.
हाँ सर,
Always.
Okay,
ऑलवेज
they are negative for imaginary numbers.
They are negative for imaginary numbers. I square क्या है?
-1.
-1 है ना? Okay,
हाँ,
so psi can be psi is in terms of I also. So इसलिए to avoid that negative part, we always do mod psi square. Okay,
sir, if it is imaginary, then how can it exist?
imaginary number, तो imaginary numbers define क्यों किया है फिर? We will be seeing the function of psi. Don't worry, we will be seeing the function of psi at the end in a question. उसमें दिख जाएगा आपको. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
We will be solving only question. We won't be deriving psi. Okay? ठीक है. What is orbital? What is orbital? It is the region around the nucleus. It is the region around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. In that particular region, we will be locating electron, and in that particular region, electron will be present in the form of a wave. It is not in the form of a particle, it is in the form of a wave. Okay. Solve करने के लिए, this is extra information. Again, no need to worry about this information. If we want to solve psi, we apply an operator called Hamiltonian operator. ये जो multiplication, division, all these are also operators, right?
Yes,
If I'm
sir.
applying Hamiltonian operator, if you have psi, on that if you apply h is the Hamiltonian operator, we get E times psi, where E is the total energy. Total energy matlab it is sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. आप लोग डिफरेंशिएशन के बारे में सुना कभी?
हाँ,
डिफरेंशिएशन.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ये जो d by dx जो है, it is also an operator. Agreed? This is also an operator. So if you are applying this, suppose मान लेते हैं d by dx of e power 2x करना है आपको. d by dx of e power 2x. Can you solve this? What is d by dx of e power 2x?
2 times e power
2 times e power 2x. Agreed? So this is something like that. ये जो Hamiltonian operator है, this is something like d by dx. मतलब example दे रहा हूँ. If I am applying an operator on a function, I am getting some constant times the same function. Similarly, if I am applying Hamiltonian operator on a function psi, I will be getting some constant, which is nothing but the total energy times psi. Okay. Draw some parallels between these two. This is also an operator. By applying that operator on a function psi, you will be getting E times psi, where E is the total energy. So you can calculate or you can get the idea of total energy by using Hamiltonian operator. Okay. We won't be doing any of these things, just for some understanding of how to solve psi. Okay. उसके बाद we need to know the difference between orbit and orbital. An orbit is a circular path around the nucleus in which the electron revolves, and it has no real meaning or it has no real existence. We don't have the concept of orbit. We are only having the concept of orbital. What is orbital? It is the 3D region around the nucleus where we can find electron in the form of a wave. Agreed? Orbit is defined by orbit numbers, and in order to define orbitals, we will be using quantum numbers. There are 3 quantum numbers. Last lecture में दिया है principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number. In today's lecture, we will understand in detail about principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number. There is one more quantum number called spin quantum number, which is not obtained from psi. By solving psi, you will be getting only 3 quantum numbers, which are N, L, and ML. Principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number. We won't get spin quantum number. We will understand why did we define spin quantum number later. Okay. Okay. Orbit has no real meaning. Orbital is where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. Okay. And the maximum probability in general, we take that as 95%. If you are 95% sure of finding the electron in that particular region, then that particular entire region will be called as orbital. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Quantum numbers, they give information about location of the electron, energy of the electron, magnetic nature of the electron, momentum of the electron. In Kedava, you can also say the shape of the orbital, in which electron is present. Okay. You will be having different shapes of the regions around the nucleus. We will identify them. Okay. Let's go to the first quantum number, which is principal quantum number. उससे पहले जैसे कल सोचा हमने, there is a center point. Around the center point, you will be having some locations where the electrons will be present. मान लेते हैं the electrons are present in the apartments. Apartments के अंदर there are flats. Finally, the electron is present inside the flat. We need to give some numbers to those flats in order to identify the address of the electron. Okay. Okay. In general, if I want to give address to any individual, उस particular address में क्या चीजें रहना चाहिए? Suppose if I ask you your address, tell me the things which are in general present in any address.
घर का नाम, road number and area.
घर का नाम, road number and area. Okay. So थोड़ा और simplify करते हैं. First you should be knowing the street number. Okay. Area को ही मैं street मान रहा हूँ. I need to know the street number or street name. In that I need to know the apartment in which the person lives. Once you know the apartment, finally you need to know the flat. Agreed? Okay. So you need to know 3 numbers. Those 3 numbers are, you need to know the street, name of the street or the number of the street. You need to know the name of the flat or the name of the apartment or the number of the apartment. Finally, the person will be present inside the flat. Okay. Group of flats are nothing but apartment. Can I say that? Group of flats will constitute an apartment. Finally, the person will be present inside the flat. Agreed? Okay. Similarly, in the context of electron, first you need to know shell of the electron. Shell of the electron. Shell is similar to the street. Okay. Inside the street, you will be having apartments. So inside the shell, you will be having subshell. shell के अंदर you will be having subshells. Subshell is just like apartment. Okay. Apartment is made up of combination of flats. Similarly, जो subshell है, it is made up of combination of orbitals. Combination of orbitals. यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. Shell is just like street, and subshell is just like an apartment. Orbitals are just like flats. Group of flats make an apartment, and group of apartments, or in a particular street you will be having some set of apartments. Okay, ठीक है. The first quantum number which we are going to study is principal quantum number. Denoted by symbol n. Okay, ये जो principal quantum number है, it gives information about size and extent of the orbital. मतलब वो जो particular region है around the nucleus कहाँ तक spreaded है, okay, कहाँ तक फैला हुआ है. So principal quantum number, the principal quantum number will give us information about the spread of the orbital, or it gives us information about the size of the orbital. Okay. एक minute. It gives information about the size or extent of the orbital it is also called as the shell of the electron. मतलब it tells us information about in which particular shell the particular orbital is confined. Okay. मतलब क्या है? Suppose if I am taking an example, suppose this is the first shell. Now you need to think as the shell, मतलब एक spherical shell है, it is not an orbit. Okay. This is a three-dimensional region. I'm enclosing a three-dimensional region. In this particular three-dimensional region, the orbital will be present. Suppose if I'm taking this as first shell, n equals to 1, I'm giving numbers, n equals to 1. This is the first shell. You need to consider these as spherical shells, just like onion peels. Okay, you need to consider this as spherical shells, but not orbits. Inside these shells, the regions for the electrons will be confined. Okay. Principal quantum number will give us information about shells. N equals to 1, n equals to 2 is the second shell, n equals to 3 is the third shell. Just like in Bohr's model, उनका names भी दिया है ना, K, L, M, N. We will use the same names. K is the first shell, L is the second shell, M is the third shell, so on and so forth. So this is K shell, L shell, M shell, so on and so forth. It gives us information about the extent of the orbital, मतलब किस particular region तक वो जो particular orbital फैला हुआ है और spreaded है. So if some orbital is present in n equals to 1 shell, that particular orbital will be confined to this particular region. इनके इसके अंदर रहेगा. Okay. If some orbital is present in n equals to 2 shell, that orbital will be confined inside this particular region. Okay. If some orbital is present in n equals to 3 shell, so that orbital will be confined inside this particular region. Okay, agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. और आगे after studying all the 3 quantum numbers, अब और clarity आएगा. देखते हैं. What is principal quantum number? It gives information about the size or the extent of the orbital or the region around the nucleus कहाँ तक वो spreaded है. Yeah, Amit Raj, tell me.
Yes, sir. So if an electron is in the first shell, we can say that it is in the third shell also.
उसके बारे में समझते हैं. Don't confuse others. I will explain that. उसके बाद में समझते हैं. Don't confuse others अभी. Is this clear यहाँ तक? And what are the typical values of principal quantum number? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. As the value of n increase, what can you comment on energy of the orbital? As the value of n increase, what can you comment on energy of the orbital?
Increases.
Increase.
Because it is going away and away from the nucleus. Agreed? So can I say principal quantum number also gives information on energy of the electron? Qualitatively, we are
Yes,
not
sir.
exactly calculating the energy value, unlike in Bohr's theory. We are just comparing energies. As you go away from the nucleus, the value of n increases or the energy of the orbital increases. Agreed? So यहाँ पे और एक point भी लिखते हैं. It also gives information about energy of electron. Okay. Okay. So this is the state of the electron. These are the states of the electrons. Inside the states, you will be having apartments. Agreed? Okay. And that is defined by the next quantum number, which is azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number, also called as angular quantum number, angular momentum quantum number. It gives us information शेल के बाद क्या रहेगा?
Subshell.
Subshell.
About subshell of the electron. Subshell of the electron and the shape of the electron and shape of the orbital in which electron is present. यहाँ पे the subshell है it is the part of
Sir, your device is mute.
एक minute, it got disconnected. As you go away from the nucleus, what happens to the size of the shell? It keeps on increasing. Size of the shell. Okay. If the size of the shell increases, what can I comment on? Number of subshells which it can accommodate. It will also increase. More subshells can be accommodated. Agreed. If you are having a smaller state, उस particular state के अंदर the number of apartments that may be present will be less. If the state's area increase, the number of apartments that can be accommodated can increase. Agreed. So as you are going away and away from the nucleus, the size of the shell increases. As a result, the number of subshells can also increase. Agreed? Okay. ये जो particular angular momentum किस वजह से आता है? It is because of the circular motion of the electron. Agreed? Due to
Yes,
circular
sir.
motion or due to motion of the electron, what is the type of energy you get? Due to motion of the electron, what is the type of energy you get?
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is part of total energy. Total energy के बारे में कौन information दे रहे हैं? Total energy के बारे में. Principal quantum number. Okay. ये जो kinetic energy है, if it is part of total energy, can I say this particular quantum number has to depend on principal quantum number?
Yes.
Agreed? So the values of azimuthal quantum number, it is denoted by symbol L. The values of azimuthal quantum number L ranges from 0 to n-1. मतलब क्या है? In n equals to 1. In n equals to 1, what will be the values of L? 0 to n-1. मतलब क्या है? 0 to 1-1, 0 to 0. So you are having only one value of L, which is 0. Or else you are having only one subshell. In n equals to 2, the values will be 0 to 1, 0 to 2-1, or 0 to 1. इसका मतलब क्या है? The values will be 0 and 1. Or in n equals to 2, you are having two subshells. Okay, and they are given numbers as 0 and 1. In n equals to 3, 0 to 3-1, मतलब 0 to 2, you will be having 0, 1, and 2. N equals to 4, you will be having 0, 1, 2, and 3. So the number of subshells, what is L? L is nothing but the subshell. The number of subshells in any given shell is equals to the shell number. In first shell, you are having only one subshell. In second shell, you are having two subshells. In third shell, you are having three subshells. In fourth shell, you are having four subshells. Agreed? Everyone. ये क्यों हो रहा है? Because as the size of the shell is increasing, the number of subshells that can be accommodated can also increase. Okay? ठीक है.
Sir, please explain it again.
Okay. What I am saying is, we are trying to identify the number of subshells which are present inside a shell. We are trying to identify the number of apartments that are present in a given state. उसके लिए मैं क्या समझा रहा हूँ? as the size of the street increases, the number of apartments that can be constructed can also increase. As we go away and away from the nucleus, what happens to the region, the shell size? It also increases. If the shell size increases, what can happen to the number of subshells that can be present? They should also increase. Agreed. I am saying that this particular quantum number gives information, or it is because of the angular motion of the electron. Because of the angular motion of the electron, the energy which you gain or the energy which is induced is called as kinetic energy. As kinetic energy is part of the total energy. Total energy के बारे में information कौन दे रहे हैं? Principal quantum number. So ये जो particular quantum number है, as it is kinetic energy which is part of total energy, it has to depend on the principal quantum number. And it is depending as the dependence is given by L is equals to 0 to n minus 1. See, both of them are related. L and n are related. Okay, L is equals to 0 to n minus 1. So in n equals to 1 shell, you will be having L values as 0 to 1 minus 1, which is 0 to 0. 0 to 0 मतलब एक ही value है ना, 0. In n equals to 2, you will be having L values as L क्या 0 to n minus 1. Substitute 2 minus 1. 0 to 2 minus 1 कितना होगा? 0 to 1, which are 0 and 1. 0 to 2 मतलब the values are 0, 1 and 2. n equals to 3 में you are having 3 subshells. उन 3 subshells के लिए values दे रहा हूँ, numbers दे रहा हूँ, address दे रहा हूँ. One of the subshell is represented by 0 number, the other subshell is represented by 1. Third subshell is represented by number 2. Okay? Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Further, Abhi. We also give names to the subshells. L equals to 0 is called as S subshell. L equals to 1 is called as P subshell. L equals to 2 is called as D subshell. L equals to 3 is called as F. L equals to 4 is called as G. कितना काफी है? S, P, D, F and G. L equals to 0. Further, numbers के साथ साथ names भी रहता है ना apartments के लिए. Similarly, numbers के साथ साथ streets के लिए names भी रहता है ना. In the same way, we are giving numbers as well as some names. Similarly, shell के लिए भी number भी दिया, name भी दिया है ना. N equals to 1 is called as K shell. N equals to 2 is called as L shell. N equals to 3 is called as M shell. Okay. Similarly, यहाँ पे subshells के लिए 0 is called as S subshell. 1 is called as P. 2 is called as D. 3 is called as F. 4 is called as G. S, P, D, F, G. Okay. Okay. N equals to 1 में what is the subshell we have? Only 0. And that particular subshell is called as 1s subshell. उसका name first के अंदर ऐसे वो, hence it is called as 1s. Because in 2 also you are having that S. In 2 also you are having that S, but it is part of the second shell. Hence it will be called as 2s. And inside second shell, you have 2 subshells. One is 2s and the other is 2p. N equals to 3 में you have 3s, 3p and 3d. N equals to 4 में 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, so on so forth. Agreed?
Yes.
Everyone clear है? और एक information भी लिखा यहाँ पे. It gives us information about subshell of the electron and the shape of the orbital in which the electron is present. Okay. That it also gives us about the information about the shape of the orbital or the shape of the flat. और जो apartment है, the apartment is made up of group of flats ना. It gives us information about the shape of the flat. All the flats need not be of the same shape. Agreed? You are having different states. You will be having different apartments. All the apartments will they be of the same shape? No, right? They will be having different shapes. Or the flats or the flats which are present inside them, they will be of the different shapes, different models. Agreed. In the similar way, the region of the electron, the space of the electron, or the region in which the electron is present, that particular shape is also different. The shape of the orbital is also given by azimuthal quantum number. Everyone, ये क्वेश्चन आता है आपको. Which of the following quantum numbers gives you information about shape of the orbital? They will give principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, etc. The shape of the orbital is given by principal quantum number. Let us see different shapes. If you take s orbital, the shape of it is spherical. The shape of it is spherical. मतलब क्या है? ऐसा कुछ रहेगा? Spherical. Inside this particular region, the electron can be present anywhere. So this is the s orbital. Okay. The shape of the p orbital is dumbbell. And last में आपको what is the spelling for dumbbell? D-U-M-B-B-E-L-L क्या? There are two
हाँ,
B's
sir.
or one B?
1B, sir.
For single B.
Single B.
पहले कलेक्टर कहता आपने.
पहले correctly लिखा. Okay. The shape of p orbital is dumbbell. Dumbbell मतलब it looks something like this. ऐसा ही दिखता है ना dumbbell? I know you will be confused. ये dumbbell कहाँ से आ गया? देखो, this will be the nucleus, everyone. यहाँ पे nucleus रहेगा. Around the nucleus, the region in which the electron will be present will be this region. इस region के अंदर the electron can be present anywhere. But the electron will be confined to this particular region if it is belonging to that p subshell. This particular region में it will be having a wave-like motion. Okay.
Sir,
Around the nucleus, it is in the form of a wave.
so how did you define that? Means like this shape or that shape?
ये जो particular shape है, again, it is obtained from solving that psi. Psi is a mathematical equation. If you are solving that, suppose आपको solve करने के बाद x is equals to y करके आया है. If you plot this on the graph paper, आपको एक straight line आएगा. This is the equation for y is equals to x. Y is equals to mx is a straight line passing through origin. Na? Similarly,
Yes.
for these things, you will be getting some functions. If you plot those functions, you will be having this particular shape.
Okay, sir.
Okay. We are not solving anything. Spelling, I think the spelling is, किसी student ने कहा, I think this is the right spelling. It is dumbbell. Okay. Everyone, is this clear? The shape of p orbital is dumbbell. मतलब around the nucleus, in this particular region, the electron will be confined. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The shape of D, it is double dumbbell. Double dumbbell मतलब कैसे दिखेगा? You need to have two dumbbells. So एक dumbbell हुआ. This is the other dumbbell. This will be the nucleus. Around the three-dimensional space, around the nucleus in the three-dimensional space, the electron will be confined to these regions. If the electron is present in d orbital, we will be saying that will be present in this particular region. Okay, this is the shape of the cloud. Is this clear? And d किसके अंदर रहता है? D will be present in the third shell, right? Or D starts from the third shell. Fourth में भी रहा है, fifth में भी रहेगा, so on so forth. But D starts from the third shell. मतलब inside the third shell, if you want to have another clear view. So this is third shell. Inside the third shell, you will be having a shape of double dumbbell. It is confined to that particular third shell. Okay. This is n equals to 3. Is this clear?
Sir,
What about try to visualize? Yeah, Amit Raj. Last में हम पूरा diagram draw करते हैं. And then we will try to club all these things and we will try to draw some.
so sir, in a shell, all these subshells are going to be superpositioned on each other.
We will see that. अभी के लिए इनको combine नहीं किया मैंने. We will see that, Amit Raj. Okay. And the shape of F, it is complex. Complex मतलब it is not having a specific shape. और जो particular cloud है, it is some distorted shape. It is some complex shape, so we won't be drawing that. Okay. And the shape of G, it is also complex. It is even more complex. So these shapes are complex, hence we won't be drawing any shape. We won't be identifying any particular shape. Is this clear? Any doubt, anyone?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, Smith.
sir, means is there some like what P should be always vertical? Means dumbbell, that dumbbell should
हाँ, very
vertical
good.
or horizontal.
Very good, very good. Smith, अभी बात करेंगे उसके बारे में. Everyone understand the question of Smith. He is saying that यहाँ पे मैंने draw कैसे किया देखो. I have drawn this vertical. I have not drawn this horizontal. It can be horizontal too, right? ऐसा भी ड्रॉ कर सकता था ना मैं. ऐसा क्यों ड्रॉ नहीं किया? ऐसा नहीं रहेगा क्या फिर? वैसा क्वेश्चन है. You will understand that. Okay. That can be understood with the next quantum number, which is, यहाँ तक clear है? ये जो particular second quantum number है, azimuthal quantum number, also called as angular momentum quantum number. इसका और एक नाम भी है subsidiary quantum number करके. You can also call this as subsidiary quantum number. It gives us information about subshell of the electron as well as the shape of the orbital in which the electron is present. Okay, and the number of subshells in a given shell is equal to the shell number. In n equals to 5, you will be having 5 subshells. In n equals to 10, you will definitely have 10 subshells, 20 subshells, so on so forth. Clear hai?
Sir,
Okay. Yeah, tell me.
sir, please once again explain that naming noise PDFG.
SPDFZ. L equals to 0 subshell. It is given as the name S. L equals to 1 is given the name P. L equals to 2 given the name D. Okay. In n equals to 1, you are having only one subshell, which is the S subshell. As it is part of the first shell, we will be calling that as 1S. As it is part of the first shell, we will be calling that as 1S. In n equals to 2, you are having subshells S as well as P. As they are part of the second shell, we will be calling them as 2S and 2P. In n equals to 3, you have S, P, and D. As they are part of the third shell, they will be referred to as 3S, 3P, and 3D. Okay?
Yes, sir. So then first orbit will only have S and so on. right?
First shell will be having only S. Second shell is having S as well as P. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Clear hai?
Yes,
These are
sir.
the shapes. Next quantum number, which is called as magnetic quantum number. magnetic quantum number denoted by symbol M subscript L. It gives information about, information about orientation of the orbital, orientation of the orbital in three-dimensional region. जैसे अभी अभी स्मिथ ने एक डाउट पूछा था, why the orbital is vertical, can it be horizontal, ऐसा कुछ डाउट पूछा है ना. So ये जो next quantum number है, it gives us information about orientation of that particular orbital in three-dimensional space. आप लोग अपने 10th में पढ़ा होगा, because of the motion of the electron, there is a generation of magnetic field around it.
Yes, sir.
ऐसा कुछ पढ़ा आपने? And that particular magnetic field is a vector quantity, मतलब it will be having certain direction. Agreed? यहाँ पे देखो, if you are having an s orbital, so depending upon the direction of the magnetic fields, you will be having different directions of the orbitals or different orientations of the orbitals. मतलब क्या है? If you are having an s orbital, rotate this s orbital in space. आप लोग कैसे भी घुमाओ उसको, it will always be having same magnetic nature. मतलब spherical को, एक sphere को घुमाओ, कैसे भी घुमाओ, you will always see that as sphere in the same orientation. But if you have a p orbital, that particular p orbital यहाँ पे जो particular dumbbell है, this particular dumbbell is oriented along y-axis. Agreed? Similarly, I can also have orientation of the dumbbell along the x-axis. Agreed? I can also have
Yes.
orientation of the dumbbell along the z-axis. ये भी हो सकता है. And different orientations of it will lead to different magnetic natures. मतलब वो magnetic nature जो magnetic field जो भी generate होगा, its direction will be different. Okay. Agreed. Hence, this is called as magnetic quantum number. It tells us information about the magnetic nature of the electron, in which particular direction the magnetic field is oriented. And that depends upon the orientation of the orbital. You can have all possible orientations. यहाँ पे spherical के लिए there is only one single orientation. Spherical को कैसा भी घुमाओ spherical ही दिखेगा. यहाँ पे भी it is dumbbell only, but the orientation is different. Agreed? This particular dumbbell is oriented along the y-axis. This is oriented along the x-axis. This is oriented along the z-axis. So you can have three different orientations for an orbital which is part of P, or for a P orbital. Okay. So the one which is oriented along the y-axis, it is called as Py. Which is oriented along the x-axis, it is called as Px. Which is oriented along the z-axis, it is called as Pz. Okay. And group of these three will be making that particular subshell. Everyone. These are individual orbitals. Px एक orbital है, Py एक orbital है, Pz एक orbital है. If I am combining these three, it will be making P subshell. Combining these three का मतलब क्या है? This is Px. This is Py. Three-dimensional. This is Pz. Okay. So px, py and pz, combination of these three will make p subshell. Okay, agreed everyone? Is this clear? Here we are looking about different orientations of the orbital. सबसे पहले ये बताओ, ये जो different orientations है किस वजह से आया है? Because of their shapes. इसका तो spherical shape है इसलिए एक ही orientation है. About the shape of the orbital, which quantum number is giving you information? About the shape of the orbital, which quantum number is giving you information? Shape of the orbital is given by azimuthal quantum number. So ये
Yes,
जो
sir.
particular orientation say it is depending upon the shape. So can I say this quantum number has to depend on azimuthal quantum number? So the number of orientations in space, the number of orientations in space is given by minus L to plus L. मतलब क्या है इसके लिए? Everyone, for this it is minus 0 to plus 0, so you will be having ml equals to only 0. L का वैल्यू क्या है इसके लिए? 0 है ना, so minus 0 to plus 0 it is 0. What is L value for P? 1, right? So it is minus 1, 2, plus 1, which gives me the values minus 1, 0 and plus 1. Initially I have given names to them. I can also give numbers. By convention, the one which is oriented along the z-axis is given 0. Okay, and there is no other convention. You can give any of the numbers. Px को plus 1 दिया तो इसको minus 1 हो जाएगा. If I'm giving this as minus 1, this becomes plus 1. Okay, there is no specific convention. But z के लिए in general we will be giving 0. बाकी numbers you can allot them in any way. If I'm giving this as plus 1, this py will become minus 1. Okay, the number of orientations have to depend on the shape. Depending upon the shape of the orbital, they will be having different orientations or different magnetic natures. If the particular electron is present in this particular way, यहाँ पे भी ये 3-dimensional region ही है, in this particular way उसका magnetic nature एक जैसा रहेगा. इस region में है उसका magnetic nature अलग रहेगा. इस region में है उसका magnetic nature अलग रहेगा. Agreed? Okay, sphere तो हमेशा sphere ही है ना. I hope this is clear. डंबल ऐसा रहा तो एक जैसा होगा, ऐसा रहा तो एक जैसा होगा, ऐसा रहा तो एक जैसा होगा. Everyone.
ओरिएंटेशन का
हाँ.
मीनिंग क्या होगा?
Sorry?
ओरिएंटेशन का मीनिंग लिटरली
ओरिएंटेशन मतलब ये जो पेन है वर्टिकली ओरिएंटेड है. डायरेक्शन, ओरिएंटेशन मतलब डायरेक्शन. यहाँ पे it is oriented horizontally. यहाँ पे at some angle or along the z axis. Okay, but if you have a ball को कैसे भी घुमाओ तुम, वो बॉल जैसा ही दिखेगा ना. Can you see a different orientation for it? Initially कैसा रहेगा, बाद में भी वैसा ही होगा. But इसके लिए I can differentiate. Okay, it is oriented in different directions. Agreed?
यस.
Everyone, clear है?
Sir,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, is p orbital always oriented towards axis?
It need not be oriented towards the axis. Suppose ये ऐसा oriented है. I will be attaching x-axis to this. Axis हमारे हाथ में है ना. We are defining axis x, y, z. There will be 3 orbitals perpendicular to each other. Okay, they need not be like this. यहाँ पे और इसके perpendicular में 2 रहेगा. I will be attaching x-axis, y-axis, z-axis to that. You will be having 3 orbitals perpendicular to each other.
They will always be perpendicular.
They will be perpendicular to each other. There are 3 orbitals perpendicular to each other. And to them I am attaching axis. Coordinates को coordinate system का attach कर रहा हूँ. Okay.
So we can
Yes,
see either of these or three together. Three of these
Sorry.
axes. We can see either of these or all the axes together.
All the axes together. You will be having all the three orbitals. क्योंकि ये जो particular apartment है ऐसा सोचो, this apartment is having three flats. S orbital का जो भी S subshell का जो भी apartment है, it is made up of only single flat. Okay? Agreed? अभी D के लिए कितना होगा बताओ? If L equals to 0, L equals to 0.
5.
Sorry, 0 9. L equals to 2. What will be the values of ML?
-2 2 plus 2
-2 2 plus 2.
Plus
क्या
2.
क्या रहेंगे? -2 होगा, -1 होगा, 0,
0, 1 and 2.
+1 and +2. And there are names for them, but not necessarily in the same order. You have dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square, y square, and dz square. What is the shape of the d orbital? What is the shape of the d orbital, everyone?
Double dumbbell.
Double dumbbell.
Double dumbbell.
Is double dumbbell?
Yes.
Double dumbbell matlab if the two dumbbells are located in between the x and y axis. If two dumbbells are located in between, ये वाला y axis मान रहा हूँ, ये वाला x axis मान रहा हूँ. If the two dumbbells are located in between the x and y axis, it is called as dxy. Similarly, you can also have those dumbbells located between x and z axis. ये भी हो सकता है ना? They can be located between x and y axis, or they can be located between x and z axis. It is a different orientation. In that case, it will be called as dxz. If it is located between y and z axis, it will be called as dyz. Similarly, it can also be present along the axis. It can be present along the axis, if it is present along x axis and y axis, it will be called as dx square y square. This combination is called as dx square y square. It can be present along the z axis. I'm calling this as z. यहाँ पे xy axis का combination को मैं dx square y square मान लिया. Okay, so I should not again take z and y axis, क्योंकि ये y axis वाला ही पार्ट है ना ये. Okay, so यहाँ पे एक डंबल शो करने के बाद what we do is, थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन जैसा लग सकता है आपको. We show a ring around it. dz square का shape, it is bit different when compared to double dumbbell, and this particular shape is also obtained by solving the equation. ये कैसा रहा? There is a dumbbell, around that you are having a ring, एक ring जैसा है. The electron can be present inside this, or it can be present inside here. This is the nucleus. It can be located in this region, or it can be located in this ring region. This particular orbital, it is called as dz square. If the two dumbbells are present along the x and y axis, it is called as dx square y square. If the two dumbbells are located between axes, they're called as dxy or dxz or dyz. Similarly, यहाँ पे x axis y axis पे रहना, ऐसा ही z axis के ऊपर भी हो सकता है. But z axis पे double dumbbell के लिए ये एक dumbbell हुआ, there is no other dumbbell, there will be a ring around the z dumbbell. You are having a ring, donut जैसा, एक donut जैसा है. Agreed?
सर
Yeah. Tell me.
तब ऑर्बिटल्स को जब हम कंबाइन करेंगे तो हमें एक डी सब शेल मिलेगा, राइट?
हाँ, exactly. If you are combining all of these, you will be getting D subshell. Just like if I have combined these three, I got P subshell. By combining all of these, you will be having D subshell. This is a 3-dimensional, so we won't be combining. Okay? यहाँ पे देख नहीं पाएंगे हम. इन सारे को combine करके draw नहीं कर पाऊंगा. It will become clumsy. So यहाँ ऐसा ही छोड़ रहा हूँ. Combination of all of these things will be the D subshell. All these are flats coexisting inside the D subshell. That D subshell will be inside the shell, will be inside some particular shells. Okay, everyone. And F का तो complex है ना, उसका तो हम कुछ बात नहीं करेंगे. You will be having 7. You will be simply saying, उसका names भी नहीं रखेंगे हम. Everyone, if L equals to 3, ML क्या होगा?
-3
Minus 3 to 3.
-3 to
-3 to +3. What are these? These are finally the orbitals, or these are finally the flats in which the electrons will be present. Okay. So ML का हम इतना ही लिखेंगे. The different types of flats we can have are -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3. As the shapes are so complex, we won't be identifying them as some x, y, वो भी नहीं रखेंगे. No need also. Okay, we are interested only in these things. ये हमको जरूरत भी नहीं है. Clear है? Finally एक particular picture draw करने के लिए कोशिश करते हैं. Everyone, this is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Around the nucleus, first you will be having first shell. ये first shell हो गया. Let us take this as second shell. This is the second shell. Inside the first shell, n equals to 1 के अंदर क्या है हमारे पास? In n equals to 1, you are having only 1s. What is the shape of 1s?
Spherical.
Spherical. So this is 1s. वो जो boundary है, that is the boundary for the shell. And inside that particular boundary, you are having this 1s. In the 1s, the electron can be present anywhere. It can be present anywhere. Not inside the nucleus. Nucleus के अलावा, it can be present anywhere. There is very less probabilities in the region immediately around the nucleus. As you go away from the nucleus, the probability may increase. Okay, but inside this entire region, the probability of finding the electron will become 95% or 98%. उतना region हमको mark करना चाहिए. Agreed? Okay.
Yes.
Now this is the second shell. In the second shell, everyone, you are having 2s as well as 2p. In n equals to 2, you have 2s and 2p. So we need to show both of them. So कैसे रहेगा? You will be starting right from here because the shell is spherical. So you may think there is some overlap with the 1s. Exactly, there will be some overlap. But whenever the electron is present, there will never be any collision. अगर electron यहाँ पे रहा 2s वाला electron, उस time पे 1s वाला electron कहीं और रहेगा, there will be balance of attractive forces and repulsive forces, and they will never be colliding. उसका आप लोग टेंशन मत लो, वो अपने आप में देख लेंगे. The electron, the 1s electron will never collide with the 2s electron. As you are having uncertainty, you will definitely say that the 2s electron is present all over this particular region. We cannot pinpointly show यहाँ पे रहेगा या यहाँ पे रहेगा. Okay, there is some probability of finding it inside of 1s also. So इसलिए पूरा area mark करते हैं. Is this clear? So this entire thing will become 2s. मतलब इस एंटायर रीजन में इलेक्ट्रॉन कहीं पे भी रह सकता है, बस इतना ही. We will again see how the probability of finding the electron along the nucleus vary. मतलब ये जो 2s इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए probability कहाँ पे ज्यादा रहेगा. There will be, I can definitely say the probability of finding the 2s electron in this particular region will be more when compared to this. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है इस region में उसका 0 है. Any doubt? This entire thing must be considered as 2s. उसके बाद 2s के अंदर ही you will be having 2p, and 2p is combination of three orbitals, right? You are having px, you will be having py, and there is also pz. Okay, p electron कहाँ रहेगा? It will be enclosed, or the 2p electron will be present in this region. Again, you may think it is overlapping with 2s. Yes, it is overlapping with 2s. The region is overlapping, the electron is not overlapping. उस particular region में रहेगा. यहाँ पे जब 2p electron रहा, 2s वाला भी वहाँ पे नहीं रहेगा उस time पे. It will be moving. Whenever it is present here, the 2p electron will be, the 2py electron will be present here. They won't be colliding. Okay, the regions are overlapping, but the electrons are not overlapping. Agreed?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Shardali.
So what is the reason that they won't collide?
Because if they collide, first of all, they won't be colliding because both of them are negatively charged. So they can never approach. Whenever they are approaching, there will be repulsive forces, na?
Yes, sir.
If they collide, there won't be any existence of atom, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They will be present in these particular regions. And why are we marking these regions? Because of the uncertainty principle. If you are able to exactly predict it, you can definitely say इस region में ऐसा कुछ wave जैसा move करेगा. But वो unless and until you prove that, we cannot say उसी particular region में वो move करेगा ना. According to uncertainty principle, there will always be uncertainty. You can never precisely say electron इसी particular region में ऐसा move करता जाएगा. Okay, so you are marking some particular space. In that space, the electron will be present, and this is the space for the electron which is present in py. This is the space for the electron which is present in px. This is the space for the electron which is present in pz. इस space में वो कहीं पे कैसे भी रह सकता है, कहीं पे भी रह सकता है. It will be moving around the nucleus in the form of a wave. Okay.
हाँ, sir.
PS electron के लिए then this entire region 2s के लिए. Agreed? If I want
Yes,
to
sir.
draw, if I want to show third shell show करके उसके अंदर 3s भी रहेगा, 3p भी रहेगा, 3d भी रहेगा, which is overlap of all those regions. ये regions, and similarly you will be having 3p regions and you will be having 3s region. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Just understand that these are only regions. This is not the electron. Electron will be present inside the region. They won't be overlapping or they won't be colliding because there will be repulsive forces among the electrons, as well as there are attractive forces with the nucleus. Clear hai?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Amit Raj.
you said that orbitals are defined as areas where the probability of finding the electron is maximum.
Maximum. हाँ.
So, sir, maximum you said 95%.
Hmm.
So there is a 5% chance that the electron could be out of the orbital.
नहीं और मतलब आई एम सेइंग वो 5% को भी तुम इंक्लूड करके बड़ा ऑर्बिटल बना सकते हो. कम से कम तुमको 95% लेना चाहिए बोल रहा हूँ. You can मतलब you can multiply the volume, probability density into volume gives you probability ना. You can take more volume and
Sir, you are not audible.
Sir, you are inaudible.
Sir, you are on mute.
yeah, Mitraj, about your question.
Yes, sir.
If you are residing inside a flat, the probability of finding you inside the flat is 100%. Agreed? And the
Yes.
flat is combination of balconies. If suppose मान लेते balcony भी है उस flat में, balcony plus the rooms. If I am removing a balcony from the context, you can be present in the balcony. Okay, there is probability of finding you in the balcony as well. But if I am removing that, the probability will become 95%.
Okay, sir.
You can calculate the volume where the probability of finding it at 100%, but in general 95% तक भी calculate किया, it is sufficient बोल रहा हूँ. Maximum probability करके बोल रहा हूँ ना. The definition involves the orbital is the space around the nucleus where there is maximum probability of finding the electron. I can mark the space where there is 100% probability of finding the electron. थोड़ा region और बड़ा हो जाएगा बस. Okay, but definition is defined as maximum probability of finding the electron, and to minimize the error we will take the probability as 95% बोल रहा हूँ in general. Last में हम calculation करेंगे उसका, इसका मतलब क्या है समझाता हूँ.
सर हम कंसिडर ऐसे ही करते हैं ना कि वो इलेक्ट्रॉन उसी ऑर्बिटल में होगा.
उसी ऑर्बिटल में है, उसमें ये वाला जो शेप ड्रॉ किया है मान लो उसमें 100% प्रोबेबिलिटी है. डोंट वरी वो 95% का पार्ट हटा दो.
ओके.
Whenever you are doing mathematics, you are doing calculations, तब हम वैसा करेंगे बोल रहा हूँ.
हाँ सर.
Okay, any other doubts? आज जितना भी किया है, try to understand this. Tomorrow when we do revision, तब आपको फिर से समझ में आएगा. Okay,
Okay, sir.
clear है? Others, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Finally, आपको इतना ही याद रखना है. There are clouds. The clouds are of different shapes. The electron will be present inside that particular shape. And which quantum number will give you information about what? Principal quantum number will give us information about the shell. Azimuthal quantum number will give us information about subshell. Along with that, it also gives information about the shape. Okay, the shape of the orbital, the shape of the cloud. Magnetic quantum number will give us information about the number of clouds. The number of clouds is nothing but the number of orientations. Okay, number of orientations in a given subshell. A P has 3 different orientations possible. D has 5 orientations. F 7. So G के लिए कितना हो जाएगा? 9. S has only 1 orientation possible because of its spherical shape. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we will continue in tomorrow's lecture. We need to understand about the 4th quantum number, which is spin quantum number. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, sir.